Hey, what's up, Canada? How you doing?
How you doing? So excited to be here. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. So we got some questions.
We got some questions.
Wild. I love this first question from Kimberly White-Cabin. Scott, what made Contessa choose Kenny and Andrew's bobbleheads to spruce up? So much fun. I love any opportunity to play with Barbies. You know, I'm a huge fan of Barbies. And I obviously have been watching these guys on the live, or rather on the televisions. We've had that amazing opportunity, and saw just how much manly brawn and brute there was in that house. There was a lot of muscle, and I just thought we need to feminize that house a little bit. We need to take down some of that masculinity. And I thought, who of all of them men's can I turn into drag queens? Because I just had to go, you know, what are you going to do in that room? You got to have an opportunity to have some fun and entertain yourself. So I took the two manliest ones that I thought were the manliest ones, and we came up with the Bearded Lady and Lady Andy Bella. And it was fun. It was a great opportunity for me to let some of my drag slip out a little bit before Contessa came out.
He did have a good time with that.
Yeah. You actually came up with the name The Bearded Lady.
The Bearded Lady.
Yeah. It was cute. So what is this next question?
From the Big Brother Superfans. Go for it.
Look at that. What is it? Ooh, all three of them said, mostly Scott. What was your reaction to finding out Kenny is gay? What?
Whoa, that's crazy.
No! Oh my God, I did not know that.
That is crazy.
Shut up. What? Oh my God. Oh my God, I need a minute. I'm having a nervy breaking.
To be honest, it doesn't make me think different of the guy.
Oh my God.
I think he was still a powerhouse, that's for damn sure.
He and Andrew were like sisters in there then. Kenny was like, Andrew was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That is insane. Kenny is the gay guy with that beard. Well, I have said from the very beginning that that's how we like our gays up here in Canada. We like them loud, flamboyant, glittery, sparkly, wild, like Gary Glitter, and getting some drag queens in there. But I am shocked that Kenny would be the gay guy, because while I'm watching at home, I always look for the gay guy in every reality TV program, and I do get a little bit bitter when I look at the gay guy and I see that he is not the muscly, gorgeous, athletic, brawny brute that I know exists in our gay community, and I would like to see that. But I sometimes always root for sort of the more entertaining side of the gay role in these shows. So, oh my God, Kenny was the gay guy. Wow.
You were so wrong.
We could have had we could have had a showman. I could have had a showman. I could have had a cuddlemance with him. Wow, I'm in shock. I'm in shock.
Next one.
Wow.
From observation, who is your favorite house guest?
Wow, well, geez, doesn't that turn things around now?
Well, before or after Allison went in, because honestly, Allison is now my favorite because I spent so much time with her, got to know her and everything. Before that, I was rooting for Kyle, but he's out now. So I guess let's go with, probably I'm going to go with John then, because that guy seems like he's doing a very social game, and he's good with everybody, seems like a nice guy. So hopefully he takes it home.
Honest to goodness, I'm telling you right now, I was rooting for Ika. I love that girl's fiercely realness. I just loved all the hair and makeup and glamour, and knew that we would have been besties, so I was really rooting for her. But now that I know Kenny is gay, I always root for the gay guy. I mean, I've been screaming into the live feeder cameras, there's no gay up in that house. Surely Canada's got to vote the gay in, and we need some gay up in that house. I gotta get my gaydar checked. I'm still in shock. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh my goodness, that man's body. I thought, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, like I'm dying. Anyway, but yeah, so probably now Kenny and Ika love. Well, now Allison too, of course.
Allison for sure. She's going to take that home, hopefully.
Oh, it definitely calls for an E-way. Like, I'm dying. I'm shocked.
Okay,
Nate and Scott, what do you think about Allison's chances of getting in with the house guests since she is 2 weeks behind? How is she 2 weeks behind officially? Like, I guess because somebody was voted out last week, and then somebody voted out this week, so there is a bit of a 2 week thing going on there.
I think she's got a pretty good chance. She was social. She's a good-looking girl, that's for sure. So some of the guys are gonna probably nuzzle up to her, and she's very fun, that's for sure. She's not scared of who she is, so she's a threat. Hopefully she doesn't show that right away, but when the time comes, she comes up, powerhouses through, and gets some of those big players out.
I think she has a great chance to do, some really good work in there. I think that the house is, based on what we've seen and heard so far, hungry for someone like Allison to come in. There's some fresh blood to maybe join some of the forces to do some great work to get you know, some certain people out and cause a bit of a flip in the house. So I think her chances are great. Nate and I have said from the beginning that we have trained her very well. She is now ready to go in there and take on this house. I gave her some really good tips on how to put on a proper eyelash and how to do some glitter on the shoulders and the décolletage. So I think she has got the ability to just go in there and just make some moves. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little jelly. I'm so jelly. But I'm so proud of her. Like, she's going to take over. I love it.
Next, Madeline Thompson. Based on what you have seen of the house guests, who do you think will win, and who do you want to see win?
Well, Allison for sure.
Of course, I would want to see Allison win. Who do I think is going to win? If they don't get Andrew out of that house when the time's right, he could probably power his way right to the top and walk out with that money.
Oh, it's such a tough decision. Like, I don't know. I obviously want Allison to win so bad. I think she has an uphill climb, unlike anything we've ever seen, to stay in that house and win. Definitely. But if it's not her, I really feel like, you know, Kenny could really come in there strong, and maybe Ika.
It's definitely a challenge.
Cannot put it past those two. Oh, look, I adore you guys. I wish you were in the house too. Would you do this again? Oh, God love you. I adore you too, darling, and I would do it again, even though that room was hateful. I definitely
that was
would.
Hard. That was a hard one.
Yeah, really intense. But I mean,
I would do it again, definitely, to get another shot. Like, that
dream come true. How can you not? You know, being super fans that we are.
You watch a show and you just want that opportunity to go on the show, and you get that opportunity, and it's just so great. Yeah. You just soak it all in, make the best of the situation, and I just want to thank everybody that put us through that.
Like, we were a part of the biggest, most unprecedented, unheard of twist in reality television history.
It was crazy.
I feel like. So I feel honored and humbled to have been able to have served at least that much of this show, and was so thrilled to be a part of it.
Made the best of the situation, that's for sure.
Look at this. Nate and Scott, what do you think you could have done differently to earn the spot as the 15th house guest? Well, seeing as I was the 4th one evicted, as far as I'm concerned, I was technically the 4th one out, that would make me the 13th house guest. So I hold my 13th place very proud. I don't know personally that there was like anything
Seriously,
I could have done differently.
The only thing would be probably reach out to Canada a little bit more. I did concentrate a little bit too much in the room, just try and make it the best, like make the two that I was with fall in love with me rather than all of Canada. So I would have probably pushed more towards Canada than I would have in the whole room.
I think I probably would have definitely had more moments in the diary room to be maybe a little less funny, a little less character, and more serious, hardcore gamer, because I, in that room, strategized and talked constantly. I mean, these two will agree I drove them nuts. I would never shut up and just strategize. So maybe more of that should have been taken out of the war room and put into the diary room to really show Canada where my head was at. Yeah. Unfortunately, most of the time my head was in a wig, and I was trying to be cute, and I thought it really worked.
Really hot. Really hot.
Look at Lindsay Glavas. What was the hardest part about your week in the secret room?
The heat. The heat was the hardest part, definitely.
There were moments going on in there where the room was super warm.
It was cooking in there. It's like you just take off all your clothes. It was just way too damn hot.
I will say, though, that I really did not enjoy sort of the lack of privacy, but I really appreciated that Nate didn't have much privacy, because those were moments that I just enjoyed. We got to see a lot of costume changes from Nate. Anyways, I'll end it there. But yeah, really like wild moments in there. It was a feeling unlike anything I'll ever experience again. Look at this, Melanie.
In one word. Okay, in one word, what is the one thing about yourself that you wouldn't be willing to sacrifice in the name of the game? Most important, personal value in exchange of reality TV fame.
Most important, personal value in exchange for reality TV fame.
Probably my, that's a good question. That's a good question.
You wouldn't be willing to sacrifice in the name of the game.
Loyalty. Loyalty is probably my word.
Personality, because it's just so important to just stay who you truly are. And I find that when people go into the house, they lose a little bit of who they are, because they're trying so hard to just maybe be unassuming, to go unnoticed. But I don't think I could have ever sacrificed, who I truly am to the core. Great question, girl. What time did you get up this morning? You must have ate your Wheaties at
Thought about that one last night.
Oh my goodness. I love Big Brother Canada says, for all three of you, what was your favorite moment?
No, you jumped
oh,
in.
we dropped one right.
You
Oh, I
jumped
was
in. You
dropping
jumped
one
in,
about
man. You
me.
jumped
Oh
in.
my goodness.
Go.
Scott, how would Contessa feel about the house guest?
Ooh.
Oh, Laura. Well, Contessa does have some interesting opinions about the house guest. I think she would have died to have gotten in there. She would have loved getting all glammed up with the girls in that bathroom. Contessa would have loved flirting. You know, she takes pride in making straight men feel uncomfortable. I mean, ask Nate. It's one of my gifts. And she would have had a ball with some of them mans. And I would have loved the opportunity to have hosted the first ever Big Brother Canada drag queen pageant, of which, you know, Kenny and Andrew and some of those brawny men would have been glammed up, and it would have been a big moment. So Contessa would have loved a lot of that for sure.
Next. Nate, if you could have a showmance with any of the girls, who would it be and why?
Don't do it to her.
Well, I do have a girlfriend, but if we put that aside, right?
Put that aside.
Let's see. I don't know.
It's
too hard to honestly say it because I don't know them on a personal level. All I got to do is see them through a silent video screen, and honestly, personality is a big thing for me. So I don't know what their personalities are like or how they react. Like, it's just a tough question.
Because we didn't hear them talk.
We didn't hear them talk.
We didn't get a sense.
I don't know if they're just totally like just, pardon my French, bitches or not, right?
I could have seen you have a showmance with Heather, maybe.
Yeah, she seemed
maybe a little bit Heather.
She seems sweet.
Well, have we both gotten in there? It would have been
question.
showmance right here, this one. Me and him, for sure. Before Judd asked you guys a question, did you think that a past Big Brother alum were watching you? Did you think that any of the American Big Brother house guests were watching us?
Well,
I knew they were.
I knew they were because when you're a fan of Big Brother, whenever it's on, you want to watch it and just see what's going on.
Yeah.
And it was great to see Judd, honestly. He just sparked it up and just made us it made us fight for that even more because it made us realize that there were people honestly caring about us in that room, and like they just wanted us to just be ourselves, and like it was great questions and like had such a good time. And yeah, I definitely think they were definitely watching. They probably still are watching.
And you know that they love the show because you're into the blogs, you're on the online, the Twitter, and all that stuff that you're seeing, and you know that they're watching and they have amazing opinions. And so I'm grateful for that. I'm glad that they welcomed Canada's version in as much as they did. They really embraced it. It was good.
You can read this one.
Okay, C. Julian, what is your favorite season of Big Brother US? Who do you guys think the best player to never win the game is? Who is the most entertaining? Ooh, that is a mouthful.
That's a hard question.
What's your favorite season? I loved when the coaches came back. I was thrilled to see my Janelle back up in that house. That was an amazing season. Best player to never win the game, Janelle. Best player, never won the game, heartbreaking.
I like the last season, but I wish McRae honestly won. That guy, he was a great super fan. He knew everything, the game in and out. He just kind of got love-struck and lost the sight. He was blinded by Amanda. He was in love, I guess you could say. So I wanted him to win. I wanted him to pull out a victory, definitely.
Most entertaining for sure, Rachel. Loved seeing her.
I think definitely Dr. Will was the most entertaining. That guy he was just great to watch. You just couldn't look away. You just didn't know what he was going to do next. That guy was just so good, so good.
Amazing.
How do you think the house guests will react when a new house
gets built and Contessa gets invited to be in it? Well, I would like to say that, I think the house guests will love it. They really do. They would love Contessa. Anyway, we'll pause on that question until we see what we can get prepared on that. We'll go to the next question. Judy, I love Judy. What is your personal feelings about not being accepted into the house by Canada's Choice?
Well, it was, it kind of sucked, definitely, but it's not like it's not eating me alive because it's not like she got every vote. Like, there are fans of us, definitely.
Yeah,
they
voted.
Our own fans
you had a lot of votes.
We did have a lot of votes. I bet you had a lot of votes too, buddy.
Yeah,
it's just Canada's Choice. She brought, I guess, most of what they wanted to see. So
you can't take it to a negative place because the thing I've been saying all along is how rewarding and incredible is it that you start this game out week 1 and you get to feel the love from Canada. You get to immediately have them formulate an opinion on you, fight like a dog to vote for you to get in. You know, they've seen you for a week. They're watching you intently during that week. They're making their opinions. And to make myself feel better, I think it was a warm and wonderful experience because not anyone in the house that's currently in there got to experience that love from Canada and got to experience us showing our love to Canada.
Definitely.
We showed our pride, and that was a great moment to like show some love and thanks to our fellow Canadians.
In the end, it was a good experience. It was a good experience, and I hope Canada, you just enjoyed watching us.
Look at Suzanne. You guys are quote-unquote famous now. Hateful. Are you ready for all the attention? Well, I'd like to remove those quotes and hope that I'm a smidge famous now.
He is definitely ready for all the attention. He's shooting for the stars. Me, I'll just take it as it comes. I'm an approachable person, that's for sure, so don't be afraid to come see me. Come talk to me if you do see me on the street. So that's a great question. I like that you guys
get a picture with Nate.
Yeah, look at us as we're famous, right? So yeah, just come up. If you have any questions or anything, just come talk.
Do I need to answer that question? Not really.
No, he's shooting for the stars, that's for sure, if you didn't catch that already.
So we got to that. Oh, look at so Scott. Why did you be rude to our Peter? It's fine. I like to go to that one. Scott, why did you be rude to our Peter? Well, darling, I apologize to anyone who feels that Peter took a beating. But did you not see me last night? I took a hard-ass beating from Peter, and he was so lucky I didn't come up on his head with my high heel. No, people have to understand. When we formulate an opinion about a previous house guest, that opinion is expected. Because when you put all these people in the Big Brother house, you create this social experiment. It is specifically designed for the viewers to have people they are going to love and to have people they're not going to gravitate to so much. And I don't take any personal offense towards Peter. I don't know him personally to cast that huge of an opinion against him. All I can comment is on his gameplay, and I just didn't gravitate towards how he played. So if he took it personally, then sorry about it. But yeah.
Cool, next one. If you had to share a bed with one of the current house guests, who would you like it to be? Excluding Allison.
Well, obviously, because we practically shared a bed with her for 7 days.
Yeah, exactly.
With one of the current house guests. Well, I have to say, you know, now that I know that Kenny is a member of my community, I would like to enjoy the HOH bedroom with Kenny. I mean, obviously, you know, we'd have to have a talk about that beer because no one likes hair in their food when I'm kissing them, he being my food. And so I just think that obviously, you know, Kenny, it would have been nice. Now that I know that he's gay, he's a friend of Dorothy's. So we're in.
It doesn't really matter to me. Whoever it was, I would just take it as it goes. Scotty, right? He's dreaming about that one.
I am.
Any of the girls, any of the guys, doesn't really matter to me. I'm a good sleeper. I like to cuddle, right? No, I'm just joking. But anybody would be perfect. I don't have a favorite. I don't have a least favorite. Anybody would be fine.
Look at Amber Hubbard. Scott, are you going to come back to your hometown, St. John? I'd love to meet you. You know what, girl? Ooh. There is a homecoming in the making, or at least I hope there is, and I definitely will be coming home to St. John. I'm going to go visit my dad and my brothers and sisters in Ottawa for a little bit, and then my next stop definitely will be St. John. So I hope I can meet you. Maybe we'll do a little mall appearance or something.
You will definitely do some appearances. He'll be all over the place. So
I love
the hardest part is going to be not seeing him.
Girl, look at you. I rub it off, and you are witty today. Hey, Scott, will you be at Toronto World Pride? Girl, I already have my seamstress constructing a couple of costumes, and I definitely would absolutely love to come to World Pride in Toronto. I think we're so blessed to get it. I think it's no coincidence that this should happen to be the year that I get to experience the Big Brother house, because ain't nothing better than showing up to World Pride when you was somebody, a little bit of a somebody. So I definitely will be hitting that hard.
Well, I'll be getting a Twitter account very soon, so just stay tuned to that, and I'll keep all you fans just wrapped up to that one. So
I can't
wait. Follow
wait.
me right whenever I get it, and I just love it.
Twitter, watch out, because we have some opinions. I can't wait to tweet
We're going to explode that.
With you guys.
It's going to explode, definitely.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning.
You guys had great questions. It was a great time, and I hope you guys loved our answers, and just tune in, and we'll see you next time. Mwah.